I want to go back to what you were talking about with watching women. A lot of people take it a step further. They'll catcall, which
Yeah, very true.
is pretty. I People say it's a compliment, and people say that we just need to accept it and move on. But how would you feel if one of your male friends was like, "Hey, pal, nice ass"?
Yeah, no.
You wouldn't feel complimented. You'd feel
Yeah.
pretty gross.
Right.
And a lot of people don't seem to take it, and they think, "Oh, I would only think that's gross because that's gay." But
Right.
it's
Right.
really hard to explain in a way that I really want to force people to understand that it's like one of the grosser things you can do to people, because it's violating. Someone's going about minding their own business, and then suddenly they're being
Right.
screamed at for existing.
Right, but like the difference though is like because it'd be different if a friend said it to me because I know
Right.
they're joking.
Right.
But like a stranger is that what you're referring to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a random dude walking down the street
Yeah,
going,
yeah, no,
nice ass.
Yeah, 100%. That's definitely like, oh, holy shit, okay. 'Cause, trust me, I've had experiences where gay guys have tried to reach out and message, and oh my god, like we live in this Tinder grinder culture that it's
right. Everyone thinks everything's an app for dating.
yeah, literally. So you're like, hey, let's fuck, and it's like, bro, this is Facebook, and I don't even know you. What the fuck? Like, leave me alone.
That incident actually happened to me just the other day. I don't know if you saw my Facebook, but a man messaged me, and I mentioned my boyfriend, and he offered to show me his bulge.
Oh, yep, I saw that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I want to get there. But going back to
catcalling.
Yeah, catcalling is. You're right. Like that's exactly. Even I've never gotten to that point. Thank God. I can honestly, I never was like walking down the street like, hey, nice ass, But like again, I mean, I would look or uncomfortably stare for a long time, or like I used to work at a retail store and I'd see a pretty woman, I'd be like, bro, like come check out this, It's totally objectifying. It's so fucked up, I know, but like that's how it was. You know what I'm saying? And nobody even taught me to be who I am now. Nobody did. Like I just became
kind of picked it up from everyone else.
Like I just self-woke. I was just like, why this isn't okay. I don't think this is okay. And like really I still don't think it is, like fucking wrong and calling out women. These things are not okay. But like I said, like with my fiance, we had to come to this bridge, calling people beautiful and admiring their beauty and having a genuinely, if you're honest with your wife, which I hope you fucking are, or husband, and you're like, I genuinely just think they're pretty, and that, like, that's it. You mention it. You know what I'm saying? I think old people got to that point because you notice, like, old people will be like, oh, look, she's pretty, huh, honey? It's like, oh, she is pretty, and then they move on. There's nothing sexual. It's, like, harmless. Like, she's pretty.
Yeah, it's precious when old people do it.
Yeah, literally, like, but it's like, but when you're going around catcalling, or you're checking them out, or you're following them around, or you're telling your guys, come check this ass out, and they're like, oh, I'd fucking hit it, and, like, they're talking about all that kind of, like, not, I guess it's called male culture? I don't know what the appropriate term would be, but,
gross. I don't know.
Yeah, gross. Like, yeah, exactly. And so it's like, it is fucked.
Yeah, especially the following. It really terrifies women when a man starts following her. Even if he's following just to look, there are so many times that looking goes to touching. And honestly, it's why girls like carry keys in their hands or carry pepper spray with them. Because, following is 10 times creepier than catcalling, but neither should be done because you're taking a woman, you're taking a person who's just living and existing, and you're turning them into an object. You yell at them like you would yell at the TV while watching football, and that's honestly, it's really ridiculous because she's not there for you to gain pleasure from. She's not there solely to get your attention. And so many people get so angry when their attention is rejected, but she just wanted to go shopping. She just wanted to pick up her dog from the daycare. She just wanted to exist. She didn't want to exist for you, and she doesn't want to exist to please you. And so many people can't get that in their head. Just appreciate it. Appreciate her beauty. That's fine.
Right.
Like, be like, oh God, she's gorgeous. Move on with your day. Don't
Exactly.
bother her.
Yeah, I see. That's where the line is. Is it because I got to a point where, like, to this day, like, guys and girls, like, these relationships, they'll lie to each other. And I came to a point where, like, my fiance asked me if I was looking at a girl. And at the time, I may have, like, been doing that same thinking, oh, yeah, like, that's hot as fuck, whatever the fuck. But I had to come to a mind, like, this isn't okay anymore. But I did find myself like, oh, like she is gorgeous. And I was like, oh my God, like there's, everyone always thinks it's like this side or this side, but there can be an equal. It's like, you can have, like you said, a healthy amount of thinking people are beautiful. That's okay. Like my mom's beautiful. Friends are beautiful. My fiance has friends that are beautiful. Like people can be beautiful. That's okay to acknowledge people's beauty. That is okay. But when you go further than that, like you said, following, touching, acting, talking, it leads to bad places. And I don't think that's okay.
It should be said that complimenting is okay. Tell her you like her hair. Tell her you like her outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell her you like her ass.
Yeah.
Like, you would think that'd be obvious. Like,
Yeah.
we love compliments. Honest,
Right.
anybody loves compliments. If someone tells you you have really pretty eyes, you're like, oh, thanks. But if someone's like, yeah, I'd stick my dick between those tits. That's not I've actually had that said to me. I was, I think, 15, and
God, Jesus.
I was walking in New Mexico. Yeah, they're construction workers. Of course, it was construction workers. But they said that, and I told them I was 15, and they're like, all right, call me in 3 years. And I was just so mortified. People really think the most nasty, horrible things they say are just okay. If no one's ever seen it, there's this short, Wednesday Addams as an adult, and it has a perfect episode. I think it's season 2, episode 2, whatever episode it is, but two guys catcall her, and so she brings in these big old burly dudes to do the same to them as they were doing to her, and those men freaked out. They lost it, and I thought that was brilliant. I wish I had the money to do what she did. Right.
No, that's cool though, or not that cool, but I mean, to get that point across, it's, you know, that's awesome, you know, to spread that kind of knowledge. It's insane. It's insane, and I'm sorry you have to go through those kind of things. Like I said, I've never been a woman. Don't think I'm ever going to be a woman. But I definitely grew up inside of this thing where, you know, thank God I've never done or harmed a woman. To this day, I mean, you know, there's so much we can talk about my past, but I have been with a few women, quite a few, and I've made it to a fucking point to always be like that. But I mean, I don't think I was ever gonna head there, to be honest. I think I was always, I maybe just was born good, and I think my mom, regardless of the mistakes she made to me when I was a kid and her parenting, I've never been to that point. You know what I'm saying? But I do, like I said, these little things that I'm telling you, you know, I'm open up to you to describe like how I totally agree. And I see these things, you know, the way I was thinking, the porn I was watching, the way I was acting, the way I was treating my girlfriend, and the things that she needed to do because of X, Y, Z is a lot from, you know, the porn watching, the bad parenting, the guy culture okaying it, the stuff we watch and consume. There's so many things that play into it where you live in a world where it's okay. It's okay to think and act and touch and talk and do these things and I think that's what leads to this whole what was she wearing, and it's like that has nothing to absolutely do with it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when it's pressed on you and pushed on you that it's okay to do it, because I mean, even in porn, back to that, we do see videos where guys catcall and it ends successfully.
Yeah, and exactly. So what do you think a teenager's gonna do? Is like, oh, if I catcall, I'll get her. You know what I'm saying? And
they think it's a way to get her attention, but honestly, it's just a way to tell her that she does not want to be near you.